Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. How are you? 8:01 p.m. for Rona. The time difference is, you're saying it's 8:01 Rona over there, and it's actually nearly 12 noon here for us on Wednesday at lunchtime. So bear with me, I just need to share into some of the groups that I have, if I can get my laptop to play nicely with me. So how are you all today? I hope you're having a great day. I'm doing a really different Facebook Live today. I have been doing a massive cleanup in my craft room. So because I've been doing a massive cleanup in my craft room, I have now discovered that I have lots and lots of leftover designer series paper and things like that I want to use up. So what I decided to do was to oh my lord, my internet is not wanting to play nice with me here. So what I decided to do was I'm going to make some cards today using up some of my designer series scraps in my designer series paper, and just incorporating some sketch layouts. So who that's watching at the moment, who actually works off sketches to work out their cards? Like, are you using sketch layouts to work out how you're going to design your card? Are you looking at Pinterest and Google Images, trying to work out how you're going to design a card? Because sketch layouts are something that are absolutely fantastic. And if you actually go through our annual catalogue, or even some of our, okay, I've finally found myself on here, some of our occasions catalogue and things, you can get some design layouts, sketch layouts, just from the cards that they actually show as examples in our catalogues. So what you can do is you can take the sketch layout of that card and you can actually rearrange it and change it with the products that you've got, but make a totally different card with that sketch layout. So just bear with me. I'm just going to share now into my groups. I really need an assistant to do this for me, to share into my groups and things, so we don't have to sit here and wait for me to go, hang on a minute, I'm just sharing into my groups. Okay. I won't be one tick. Okay, come on. Where are we there? That one. Okay. One more group and then I'm done. I need to work this out because I can share on my iPad. I can share to all the groups all in one go, and it happens really quickly. But on my old laptop here, I have to individually type each group in. It won't allow me to share to multiple groups. So I'm going to play around with some designer series paper today and some sketch layouts, and just show you what we can do to create some really interesting cards. Train my mum. My mum, you know what, Vicky? That makes me laugh so much, because my mother doesn't even know how to use a computer. So trying to get my mum to share into the groups would be, yeah, quite crazy for my poor mum. She keeps saying to me, I would love to learn how to use a computer like you do. It's so exciting to see what you can do. And I'm like, yep, whatever, mum. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get started now, because there's a fair bit that we're going to get through today. So I've got quite a few different things that we're going to do. So I'm going to start off with a fairly basic one. I'm just going to get my things out of the way here and get ready for the one that we're going to get started with. I just don't want to give away too much. I've got so many things all piled here on my desk that I don't want to give away too much about what we're doing for each one, because I think we're going to have some pretty fun, exciting cards happen here today. So what I'm going to do now is, as you know, our second release celebration items are in full swing now. So anything out of our second release catalogue you can now earn as freebies. So the beautiful All Adorned stamp set, our lovely Country Floral Dynamic Textured Impressions embossing folder, that's a mouthful and a half. They're level 1 items, so for a $90 purchase you can get the All Adorned stamp set. Now I used that one in my video last week. The Floral Dynamic Textured Impressions embossing folder, that's one of our deep embossing folders. I used that one last week. And the beautiful level 2 that we get, the Painted Seasons and the Designer Series paper. And I have to say, hey Doreen, how you going? Hey Jenny. Hey Christy, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for sharing, girls. I have to say, this stamp set by far is one of my most favorites ever. I think it is a stunning stamp set. It is a distinctive stamp set. So, oh my God, ladies, if you can place an order for $180 to get that bundle for free, you will definitely not regret it. It has to have been the most favorite stamp set I've had. I've been with Stamping Up for 2.5 years and I've never come across a stamp set that does it for me like this one does. It is fantastic. So that's in full swing at the moment. So for any $90 that you spend, you get a free item. For every $180, you get a level 2 item. So let's get started into using our Designer Series paper. So I got this stamp set, so I'm actually just going to use the sentiment out of this stamp set, but I've got some of our beautiful Designer Series paper. I think it's called All That You Love. I'm not real sure. Now this is the sketch that I'm going to go off. Now this probably to you looks, well, that's pretty simple, that's pretty easy, and that's exactly what this the card is going to be like. It's going to be that easy to make. So I've decided to use some of our All That You Love Designer Series paper. Just bear with me, I'm just going to grab a punch now, which I didn't get out in the first place. What size punch do I want? 2 1/4, no I don't want it that big. 1 3/8, I want it bigger than that. Oh my God, where is my 2 1/4? Where's the circle punch when you want to find it? What's that one? These ones we might use. Sorry, I thought I was 1 1/2. That was the size punch I was looking for. Okay, so I'm just going to use my 1 1/2 size inch circle punch, and I'm just going to punch out quite a few circles out of this Designer Series paper, and then I'm going to arrange them how I think it might look nice on the card. So this is what you can do when you've got scraps left over. It's an awesome way to use up your scraps, and the beauty of having the double-sided paper is that we can turn it over to get a totally different effect. And I'm probably not going to need anywhere near this many circles, but I thought I'll just punch them out and then arrange a look how I think I need them. I've got quite a few of them, yeah. And we'll do this one here. So there's some lovely colours in this. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange my circles and my colours and see how we go. So we have some gorgeous circles. So they've got like 4 in a row. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 3. And I'm just going to arrange them how I think they might look really, really super cute. And that one there. 1, 2, and what do we got on the back of that one? 3. Now, look at that. Straight away, just Designer Series paper instantly we have some circles that are looking fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a base. So I think I want to do a powder pink base. Okay, so please, when you jump on today, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. Now I want to do a layer. What coloured layer do I want to do? A lovely lipstick layer I have here. It's looking super cute, yes. And in my other layers over here, it would be really nice to have a nice pale colour. I actually think, should we do that? Coastal Cabana. And then pop them on. That's looking pretty nice. Okay, so one. I might only need to do 2 rows because my circles are a bit big. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut them down. I'm going to make them littler. Can I do that? Bear with me. This is where the design component's coming into it. I'm going to do a littler circle. So 1. 2. 3. And I'm only going to do 6 circles. 4. 5. And 6. Okay. So that was using the little scallop, the 1 3/8 scallop circle. And this is how I do my design process. I look at something and I think, you know what, that looks okay. Can I do this? And then I just play around with it. So 1. I think that one's super cute. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Okay, so I'm going to, with those layers, I'm going to glue them together. So who works off sketch layouts? Type in the comments and let me know whether you like doing sketch layouts. Hey Ilona, how you going? Okay, so I'm just going to, that's a Coastal Cabana onto a lovely lipstick layer. And I'm not going to glue that on my base yet because I'm working out whether I think I want to put a bit of ribbon just to fluff it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop these up on dimensionals because I think it will look super, super cute if we raise them up. Okay, now I did decide that one. I'm not going to take the dimensionals off the back until I work them out. I decided that one, and I liked that one, and I like that one, this one, and this one. So that's looking pretty cute. I probably changed what I did there, but anyway. That's the way it goes. That. Hello everybody. Thank you very much everyone for popping on and saying hello. That is awesome. And if you're there and you're watching and you're too shy to type in the comments, please don't be shy. Please type in the comments because I love chatting with people while I craft. It is awesome to be able to chat away and have a conversation with you while I craft. Okay, so how's that looking? Not too shabby. So I'm going to glue those on. So I'm going to start with this one here. Pop him on. You like sketch layouts sometimes because they give you a starting point if I'm having no mojo day. Exactly, Deborah. And that was a little bit like me today. I knew I wanted to use up designer series paper, and I wanted to show you how easy it is to go from a sketch layout and how you can create some really super cute stuff by just getting that little bit of an idea first. Hey Marion, how are you? Off to work, you poor girl. I'm working now, so isn't this fun? Am I making you jealous, Marion? Who wouldn't love crafting as a full-time job? So there we have our 6 circles. Now I'm just going to grab a piece of Whisper White. And I wonder whether this piece is going to be big enough to do this sending lots of love your way sentiment. I think it's going to be big enough. Sending lots of love your way. You've never heard of sketch layouts. Do you know what? I'm answering Sylvia's question there. I've never heard of sketch layouts, she says, for making cards. Making cards and scrapbooking. A lot of people say, oh, I can't make cards, I'm a scrapbooker. I don't make cards, I'm a scrapbooker. There is no different to a layout on a scrapbook layout to doing a layout on a card. You can always incorporate it to make a card out of. So, and vice versa. You can always incorporate a sketch layout for a scrapbook page, and you can turn it into a brilliant creation. Sending lots of love your way. I need a smaller piece than that. That one's too wide. This piece here, I'll do that on another one later on. I need a thinner piece. Now these are just my offcuts. These are just my offcuts from cutting up my layers. So I've just kept the thin piece, and now I'm able to use it as my where did my layout go? It goes that way. Okay, so I'm going to use my triple banner punch, which is over here. Yep. And I'm just going to banner the end. I don't have much room because I stamped quite close to that, so that will do. Okay, and there, so I'm just going to pop a dimensional on the back of that. Hi Gail, how you going? You watch demonstrators a lot since you're fairly new and not a lot of creativity and Pinterest. Do you know what, Karma? That's what you need to do, is just look at what other people are doing and just get an idea of where you want to start, a starting point. Sketches give you that idea as well, so that's why I'm showing you how to use sketches today to get that starting point on your card, creating your card. Okay. I was thinking, where did I put my scissors? Hey Megan, how you going? Okay, so I'm just going to turn that over and trim that off. So that's looking pretty super cute. I don't think I'm going to bother with ribbon. I think I'm just going to pop that on just the way it is. I think it's cute enough just the way it is. So please share my video. If this is the first time you've watched, please share my video on your timeline. You never know, on Facebook, you never know who may be watching out of your friends who may be interested in crafting. And when you share my video, that helps gets my crafting out to more people. This is my full-time job. I absolutely love crafting and showing people ideas of what to do. with our beautiful Stampin' Up products. And by you sharing my video, if you're in Australia, you go into a monthly draw and I give away free stamps. So, but you need to be on my business page, which is my Stamping with Donna G business page. And you need to type shared in the comments, because if we're not friends, I can't see that you've shared. So there you go. A very super quick card using the sketch. Now, I didn't do exactly the same as the sketch, but it's given me an idea and it gave me somewhere to start. Okay? So I'll pop that aside and I'll move on to the next one. Okay. So the next one I decided to do is this one here. Okay. So this is my sketch. Okay. Yes, it's diamonds. I don't have, squares. I could have got my layering squares out and I could have cut a whole heap of layering squares. But instead, I decided that I would make a couple of cards using this technique. And just to show you, because I'm using the beautiful Celebration Designer Series paper, the butterfly paper. And so I just wanted to show you an all black and white effect and then a coloured one as well. So I'm just going to grab a piece of our... do I have a piece of black? Yes, I do. A black layer. And I'm just going to grab some of these. Now I'm using the Truly Tailored punch, and I've punched out a whole heap of these Designer Series paper. Now, as you know, the Designer Series paper is coloured on one side and black and white on the other. So, so I decided that I would do a black and white one and then I would do a coloured one. So I've got checkered pieces, I've got butterfly pieces. What do we got on the back of that? Spotty pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a few pieces that I can arrange and we'll go from there. Okay, so this Truly Tailored punch, and this has been done before, but it actually fits in really, really nice together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it across the card like this. So as you can see, they're fitting in really, really nicely together. So it's a little bit like a jigsaw puzzle, popping a jigsaw puzzle together. Maybe this one. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to do it down that way, just for something a little bit different. Okay, so what we do is we start with one piece, we glue one piece on, and then everything else gets put in together. You're trying to pause me while you had a customer, and of course you can't pause live. No, Ruth, you can't. But that's okay. You can always catch the bits that you missed when the recording goes up. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that piece in there. And this one is then going to go on top. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these all on, and then I'm going to trim the cardstock to the right size. So, and this punch is really good for doing this because it's got that real geometric shape, so it works really well. But as I said, if you wanted to stick to the actual layout that's on that sketch, you could just cut out some of our layering squares and it would do the same job. Okay, so that bit there. And I'm just going to do that bit on the end. So I only need a little bit on the end. Just like so. Okay, so I'm just going to get my scissors now and I'm just going to trim those off. And the other side, and instantly you can see straight away we've got a beautiful background ready to go, and it doesn't use a lot of your scraps. So you may have scraps in your craft room that you can get a few of those truly tailored punch out of some of your scraps. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a sentiment, but I think I want to have a bow that's going to go through that. So I think it's going to be super cute with the black shimmer ribbon just going through the middle of that. So I'm just going to pop some double-sided tape on the back here, and where's the other bit? Down here. And pop that off with my pokey tool. Who loves their pokey tool? Who out there that's watching absolutely loves their pokey tool? Honestly, I think it is the best tool that we have in our catalogue. It does so much. They did call it the Swiss Army knife of crafting, and I do agree. Okay, so I'm just going to, with my ribbon, I just want to pop a bit of ribbon through the center there. So there and there. Okay, I'm going to tie a bow because I think it needs a super, super cute bow. And I have a sentiment left over out of my Well Said framelit set. I've been doing my monthly stamp club at the moment, getting the kits all organised, and you may have seen from my story that the kits are just about all cut and ready to go. So I have a sentiment left over. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of that white. Actually, I'm going to use the thicker bit that I had that was too thick. Where did I put it? There. And I'm going to stamp with Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to take out of our Well Said stamp set, there's Hello. Where did I put that? There. Over that way. Sorry, bear with me. I've got things on my desk everywhere. Wendy's saying the garage black and silver ribbon would look nice too. Exactly, Wendy. Very much so. Okay, come on, where's Hello? Isn't it funny when you're trying to look for a word and it should really stand out? There it is. Hello. I'm thinking, I just want the word hello. So it's a tiny, tiny little hello. I'm just going to stamp hello on here. Like that. And then I might pop my friend on there like that. And then I'm thinking, do I have a Blackberry Bliss layer? I do. A Blackberry Bliss layer to, sorry, a Blackberry Bliss base. Okay, so like that. So as you can see, this card's coming together quite quickly as well. Just going to grab some of my Tombow. Vicky's saying she loved her old pokey tool. Bought the picker tool for my daughter. She finally convinced me to get my own, and you love it. Honestly, I've got a couple of them laying around in my craft room because every now and then mine grow legs and walk, and I have no idea where they go to, but they do. And so I have a couple of them because I can't live without my pokey tool. Okay, so that, I'm going to grab a glue dot to pop my ribbon on, my bow. Just like that. Okay. And then my hello friend. I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of my friend. Now, if it was me and I had more time, I would have probably used the double-sided adhesive sheets on the back of my friend. But of course I was cutting them for my kits and I didn't do that. So I'm just going to pop a couple of little dots of my Tombow. And that's way too much. But that's okay. I'm going to pop that onto here. Hello, friend. So I think that is going to sit very nicely there. And I think I'm going to do it all the way across. Actually, no, I'm going to banner it. Triple banner punch. Okay. Like so. And I think I'm going to pop that up so we can get a bit of dimension on the card. This sentiment would have looked really nice on it as well. Karma, I give you hope. Do you know what, Karma? If you haven't liked my business page, you really need to like my business page, and you just need to watch live videos every week and watch as many people as you can. I am self-taught, so I am no different to you. I am self-taught, and as you can see, quick, easy cards happening, but getting a little bit of inspiration just from your sketches. So if you haven't tried the sketches, you really should give it a go of checking out some sketches and seeing if you can create something really, really nice, because it gives you the starting point and it gives you a bit of a base of where to go from. Okay, next card. Let's get into this. So the next one that I decided to do was from this little sketch layout. Now this is fantastic for using strips of your cardstock, okay? So this is, I'm trying to think of what it's called. Sweet Treats, I think it's called, Sweet Treats. You reckon it was a nice graduation card, Vicky? Okay, so what I decided to do was make a super, super cute, fun, bright coloured card with this. So, of course, we've got to get into our gorgeous grape as our base, of course. And this card is actually done in, a bit of glue on there. This card is actually done in portrait style. I'm actually going to do it in landscape style because I had so many pieces of cardstock that I wanted to use. So many beautiful, bright designs. So I was like, I don't think I really want to do it this way because I'm only limited to a couple of things. So what I decided to do is do the card this way. And I thought I'm just going to line up my strips in a combination which I think might look cute. What have we got? Maybe that one, this one, that one, and and maybe that one. So that's looking pretty cute. Okay. And then one of these could maybe be the layer that goes across that way. What's this one? That way? Actually, or should I put that down there and put that across there? That looks nice. What do you think, people? Do you think the beautiful Coastal Cabana colour, or is it Coastal Cabana or is it Bermuda Bay? I'm not real sure. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to line those up there like that. So it's not going to matter where I put the tops of them because I'm going to be able to cover it up with my strips. So what I could probably do is maybe draw a line along my cardstock if I have a ruler right near me here, which I should have a ruler, but anyway, when all else fails and you don't have a ruler, just a piece of cardstock will do. So I'm just going to draw a line across where I think I want that to go. Okay, because we're not going to see that line because that line is actually going to be underneath where we're going to do it. The dots on top, yeah, I was thinking the dots on top too. Okay, so that's the plan. That one's going to go up on top. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my strips, and from memory they didn't quite fit all the way across. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put this one off the side a little bit. So just off a little bit to there. Okay, that. I really need my silicone mat underneath me here because I'm making a mess with the glue. Okay, let's do that. Let's put the silicone mat underneath because, oh my lord, there's another bit of glue. I'm putting glue everywhere, looking for my wipes. I've cleaned up and now I don't know where I put my baby wipes. Oh, there they are, over there. Just need to get this glue off my desk. It's driving me mad. Every time I sit my card down in it, it wants to stick in it. Dots on top and switch out one of the stripes for gummy bears. We can do that. Okay. I'm just going to pop that down there so that I can do this and I don't have to worry about whether I'm going to get glue everywhere. That. Gummy bears. Where are the gummy bears? There's the gummy bears. We can do that. We can put the gummy bears. How's that, Deborah? Gummy bears there. Okay. And see, I'm going to be able to make more than one of these cards because I've got enough of this designer series paper here to make another one. So that, butt it up against that one. This one in there. But now, can you see that you could easily use up scraps of your designer series paper by doing this? It's a fantastic way to get some great looking cards. And sorry, Karma's saying move the card up a bit. Hang on, and I'll see if I can get my fingernails under there. Ah, there. I have to get used to this new desk setup. My camera can't come out far enough. I need like another extension arm on my camera so that it's a bit further out. And I think maybe that one. Yep, that looks super cute. And so I'm used to crafting in the middle of my desk. Now I'm crafting right up the very top of my desk. But that's okay. As long as you ladies can all see it. Okay, so then I'm going to also glue this one across the top, so we've got that done. And then I'll trim it. I think I'm nearly in need of a new Tombow. That one. Just like so. Okay. Now I can turn that over and I can trim all of that with my scissors. And as I said, these strips I can then use on another card. Again. Like that. And like that. So look at that for a super cute card. And now all we've got to do is stamp some things on it. So I'm thinking I could stamp something out of the Well Said stamp set. So what have we got? Thoughtful, kind, generous, that's you. I think that one there. Thoughtful, kind, generous, that's you. I think that's what I'm going to use. If I can find it. That one there. Okay. So I'm going to use some of my punches, I think, for this one. 1 3/4 inch, I think, will be big enough for my sentiment. So I'm just going to do that. And I think I'm going to stamp it in Gorgeous Grape. On a piece of Whisper White. Is this bit big enough for the punch? Nope, I need a bigger bit. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp down in the corner of this Whisper White my sentiment, and it's probably upside down. No, it's up the right way. And I'm going to punch that out. And then I'm going to grab a couple of different colours. So what have I got? 1 3/4 inch punch. I think I'm going to grab my 2-inch punch and my Starburst punch. Okay, so 2-inch punch, I think I want to do in some beautiful bright yellow. So we've got Pineapple Punch here. That one. And then I think maybe, is it Coastal Cabana? I think it is Coastal Cabana. Yes, it is. With my Starburst punch. So then I can pop those all on there like that. Okay, and now I think I need a bit of ribbon. What colour ribbon do you think we need? Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm thinking the lovely lipstick ribbon would be quite cute. I've got it out here. I just put my finger in my Gorgeous Grape ink pad. Lovely lipstick. Oh, that's looking cute. The card colours do look gorgeous together, don't they? Okay, so this is a first for me. I never do this. I never wrap ribbon all the way around. But you're going to see me cheat here because I do not tie ribbon like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of double-sided tape here. And I'm going to use my pokey tool, which I had lost where I'd put it. So who out there today is crafting? Who's crafting this afternoon? Or do you think maybe you might get into your craft room after watching my live video? Okay, so what I did was I just put some double-sided tape there, and I have stuck my ribbon into it, and my sentiment's going to go over the top of where this join is, but that's a cheater's way of doing it. So there you go. I just showed you a shortcut rather than tying it all around. I love watching people do that because I think they're so fantastic to do that, but I would either get the card to curl up because I would pull it too tight, or it wouldn't be tight enough. So I cheated. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop these up with some dimensionals so we get a bit of dimension happening in the sentiment here. So pop that up onto my Bermuda Bay, sorry, not my Bermuda Bay, my Coastal Cabana Starburst circle. Punches are a fantastic way of saving you having to get out your big shot machine, but you can build up some beautiful sentiments and things with these punches. Okay, so that, and I'm going to do a super cute bow. I think it needs a lovely bow. And if I can get my my enamel dots out, my glitter glitter epoxy dots, I'll see if I can get them out because it needs a little bit of bling. That's looking super cute with a bow. Don't you just love this lovely lipstick ribbon? It is to die for. I must admit, lovely lipstick is probably my most favourite colour. I'm a bit of a pink girl. I never used to be, but I am now. Just going to pop that down. Hey, Jacqueline, how you going? You're crafting already? Well done, Jacqueline. Good to see. Okay, so we're just going to pop that one on here with our Tombow. I'm going to grab a glue dot and pop that ribbon on. And it definitely needs my glitter epoxy shapes. Hopefully, bear with me. I hope I don't have a crash bang happen here because I have them piled up here behind my iPad. So hopefully I can get them without too much hassle. Yes. Yay. Okay. Is that them? Oh, that is not them. Hang on. They're the next one down. There. I've done so much organisation in my room and now I'm like, oh, that's probably not in the best spot that it could be, but that's okay. So I'm going to use these gorgeous, beautiful glittered epoxy shapes. Like that. Who doesn't love a bit of bling? Of course we need a bit of bling. But doesn't that look super cute now that we've put the bling on as well? And using our scrap pieces of designer series paper. So an awesome, awesome way of using up those scrap pieces and getting a beautiful card. Okay, moving right along. So I've got 2 more, I think, for you today. I'm actually ripping through these cards. Okay, so get that out of the way. And I'm going to use the cute little, I need to pop some of these punches away. The cute little elephant. And, ugh. Actually, yeah, no, I'm going to do it in, so I'm going to use the beautiful gingham paper for that one. And so my thoughts are, this is the sketch that I have. So I thought I could do some elephants here using the gingham paper and make like a cute, super cute little, maybe a baby card. So I actually I'll punch out both in the colours, but that. So I've got blue. I've got, I think, the Highland Heather and the beautiful yellow. Okay. So, I'm thinking I could probably go the big elephants. I'm thinking. And I'm thinking, what can we do? What colour base? We might do a powder pink base. Okay. On all you got to do, Megan, for the sketches is just go on Google Images and just type in card layout sketches. Heaps and heaps of them come up. I just had a few examples this morning. You can actually get books and everything that show you card layouts. I just think it's a great fun way of being able to create a really good card by having a bit of somewhere to go from, you know, like somewhere to start from, I mean. So we could do that one, and we could do that one, and we could do that one. So we could do 1, 2, 3 like that. We could do a strip of colour. Now what strip of colour would we have? Do I have anything there? Not really. Okay. I want to do a bit of a background, I think. I think I want like a super cute embossed background. Let me see what I've got here. So I could do maybe a Highland Heather base like that. I feel like I want to emboss it. I feel like I want to emboss it with, oh, what do I want to emboss it with? Just that. That looks super cute. Okay. Lord knows I actually don't know what this embossing folder is called. Actually, you know what? Bear with me. I'm just going to grab an embossing folder. I want to do the lacy embossing folder. I was like, will I do that one? Will I not? I want to do this one. For sure. Okay. I think of lace when I think of babies. I don't know what it is, but I just do. Put it that way. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in there. Then going to bring in the Big Shot machine and we will emboss that. Now, because it's a deep textured embossing folder, we are only going to need just our base platform, our embossing folder, and one cutting pad. And that is it, because it's one of those super deep and textured embossing folder. So Megan, are you saying the folder that I had? I'm going to have to check that out and see what it was. It's a lovely stitched. We might have a vote on this and see which one you think we should have. Let's do another one with this one that I had out in the first place. And you can vote and you can tell me which one you think we should use. Okay, so that one needs 2 cutting pads because it's just a normal embossing folder. It's not one of the thick type. And you can tell me which one you think I can use. We'll have a vote on it. So I have that one. So I have this one. And I have that one. Okay, so we will have a vote. Everyone type into the comments which embossing folder they think I should have. The lace one or the stitched one. That's actually how we say it. The laced one or the stitched one. Tell me which one you want, ladies. Okay, so with my elephants, I want to do some circles for them to go on. So I think I'm going to use a 2-inch punch. Yeah. 2-inch punch. And I'm going to use just white, I think, just to make them look super cute. So 1, 2, and 3. Pop my elephants on my little circles. Stitched, stitched, stitch. Everyone's saying stitched. Okay. Looks like stitched might be it. Okay. I'm then going to use my starburst punch. And I think I'm going to use just the Petal Pink or Coastal Cabana. Do I want to use Coastal Cabana starburst behind this, like this? Yeah, I think that's looking pretty cute. Do I have another Coastal Cabana? Yeah. The stitch looks softer, you think? Okay, stitched it is. Thank you for helping me out. That's awesome. Okay, so I've got starburst punch for my cute little elephants. Just like so. And we're going to do the stitched behind. So now in this sketch, it's got like a ribbon. So I'm going to try and find a ribbon that I think will go okay with it. Okay, we're going to have a vote on the ribbon. Do we want to do this ribbon? Do we want to do the Coastal Cabana Granny Apple Green ribbon? Or do we want to do where is it? There. My beautiful satin ribbon. Okay, votes on the ribbon. Question, how do you clean out the stamping scrub, Jenny? The stamping scrub, if I've got my stamping scrub here, I will answer that question right here, right now for you. So while everyone's voting on the ribbon, I could emboss the circles. Do you want me to do that? That sounds like a fun thing to do. Let's emboss the circles. Okay, so I'm just going to show you, Jenny, really quick. You can actually grab in the corner where it has the corner, the little cut corner. You can actually grab in underneath and lift up these. Okay, and they come out. See? And they come out. Scrub them and clean them. I clean them with a bit of soap and detergent in the so satin green, granny apple green. I've got a couple for the satin, for the pink. So that's what you do, Jenny. You take that out, scrub them, dry them, and then pop them back in again. They have some little knobs on here that just slides in. You just bend it a little bit and slip it in for the other side as well, and it goes back in. So it's very easy to clean. Satin, granny apple green, satin, granny apple green, coastal cabana, satin, satin, satin. Okay, way more for the satin one. So I'm going to go for the pink satin one because there's way more voted for that. So I will do that. I'll pop my pins aside so they don't end up on the floor. Okay. So I'm actually going to pop some ribbon down the side there. So with my double-sided tape, I will pop some double-sided tape on there for my ribbon to stick into. You peg yours to the clothesline undercover. Yeah, do you know, I'll tell you what I do. Because I'm a hairdresser, I actually have one of the old hood dryers that you normally set people's hair, and they're the older ladies, the pensioners with their hair sets. And I actually put mine in my hood dryer and I dry them in there with just a bit of low heat. Now I'm actually going to do, I think, 2 strips of this ribbon because I think one is just not enough. So I'm going to do a second strip just to give it a bit more oomph. So 2 strips of that ribbon. Okay, so let's emboss the white circles that we have. That was a great idea of Megan's, so I'm going to go with Megan's idea. I'm going to bring in the Big Shot machine again, and I'm going to emboss my 3 white circles. Okay. So there. My lace embossing folder. And Megan suggested popping them in the middle like that. So I'm going to do that. Sorry, I'll pop it over the other side because my face is in the way there. You can't see what's going on. So I'm just going to pop them in the middle of, whoops, a daisy, wrong one. In the middle of those lacy bits. And there's another one, like that. Okay, so one cutting pad on. You wish you could hang yours to dry. They would freeze and break. Yeah, actually over there, Vicky, they would. I agree. We are starting to get a little bit of cooler relief. Our mornings are a bit cooler, which is fantastic. So we're starting to get a little bit of relief with our, oh, they look super cute. Look at that. Great idea, Vicky. I think it was Vicky, or was it Megan? Megan might have suggested to emboss those, but that looks super cute. Okay. So I'm going to glue that one down, I think, because then I'm going to pop up the little elephants. I'm actually not sure, Deborah. I know you're asking me, is that still current? If I have got a catalogue that's right near me here. I think, yes, behind me. I'm going to go and have a look and see, because it's not like me to use something that's not current. But then I'm thinking, has it slipped through under my radar and it's actually retired and I didn't know? And bear with me with my catalogue here that is very worse for wear. Where am I looking? Here. You might be right. It may be not current. Yes, it is. Quilt top. It's called Quilt Top. It is current. It's on page 223 and it's called Quilt Top. That stitched emboss folder. So up here on page 223, Quilt Top. So yes, that embossing folder, Deborah, is still current. I didn't think so. I normally go through all the retired things and make sure that I remove them all. And yes, it is current. Yes, Doreen's saying it is current too. Okay, so I'm going to pop those up on dimensionals. Onto my Starburst Punch. They look super cute, those circles embossed. Super, super cute. Onto another one. That. Deborah's saying thanks, yippee, because I have it. Well done. I was going to say, normally when things retire, I remove them out of my craft room because I do this for a living. This is my 24-hour-a-day job. I shouldn't say that. It's my 7-day-a-week job anyway, put it that way. Yeah, I normally, anything that retires, I normally remove it. I sell it because I don't like showing things that aren't current, because there's no point me showing things that aren't current and then you girls going, I want that, and then find out that it's not available. So I do normally only show current stuff. Every now and then something slips under my guard and I don't realise. And when that happens, it's just purely because of the fact that I had no idea that it has retired. Yeah, I was thinking it was one that went with a Christmas set, but I think they actually carried the embossing folder over. I think the Christmas set was something like Stitched Christmas or something like that, or Quilted Christmas or something. But then the embossing folder did get carried over. Okay. Now, I'm going to glue those on. So that's looking super, super cute. What are you thinking? Looking like the sketch, but see, it's got squares here in the sketch, but I'm doing it with circles. So, so you get a totally different look, but the concept is still the same. Okay, so I'm going to pop those on dimensionals as well. We probably don't need that much dimension on our card, but why not? It's a cute little card. Hey Matthew, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that one up there. This one here. So it can go here. And then this one down the bottom. Yeah, I know, I was getting a bit crazy, Natalie, with the dimensionals. I go a little bit crazy at time with dimension. I love dimension on cards. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to pop that there. Just wondering whether there's a... Okay, so we have welcome and baby in here. So I'm going to do welcome baby as my sentiment. So I'm just going to grab, I think this little one here will be enough. Now, Matthew, is it you on your mum's computer? Or both of you are watching at the same time? That would be awesome. So hello, Matthew and Karen. Okay, so I need to grab baby, welcome, and baby. The elephants are super cute, aren't they? Welcome, baby. That's what we're going to do. And this is out of the Well Said stamp set. I'm going to use that one and that one. And I think I'm going to do it in Gorgeous Grape, I think. No, Highland Heather. Gorgeous Grape's a bit dark. Highland Heather. Okay, welcome. And baby. And that's upside down, but that's okay. I'm going to trim it. So that was in Highland Heather. Baby. Now I'm not a massive designer series paper person, and I do find that I buy some because I think, oh wow, I really like that, and then I end up with it left over. So I'm actually making sure that I'm using my designer series paper to stop me from having lots and lots left over. And maybe you need to refresh, Matthew. Go back out and come back in. my fingernails mesmerize you, Sumitra, really? And I hear, Sumitra, you were talking to my dad the other day. He came home and he went, I just ran into somebody that knows you, that has known you for many, many years. And I said, who was it? And he couldn't remember your first name, Sumitra. He was like, it's a really different first name. And anyway, when he started talking about, and he said that you had a Canadian accent, and I was like, it has to be Sumitra. Has to be Sumitra. And he was like, how in the world would she remember me? And I said, oh, well, from when we had the salon downtown, Dad, you know, like, he used to come in a lot. Like, yeah. He was blown away that you remembered him from many, many years ago. So, I'm going to say baby down here. And welcome just above it. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, he was awfully excited to come home and tell me that he'd ran into you and that you said hello to him. Okay, so I think I want to have a bow in there. What did I do with my ribbon after all that? There it is. I think it needs a bow. Canadians have an accent. Yes, Vicky. All of you people from over there, I know all of you Americans all say, oh my God, like, you Australians all have an accent, you know, like, and we just think, no, we don't. We just talk normal. Like, but I've had a lot of people from America say to me, I love your Australian accent. And you know what? Like, and I've got a really good friend of mine who's a Stampin' Up demonstrator from over there. And she just said to me, she said, I just love listening to you talk all day. And I'm like, really? Like, we're the same. So obviously it's just coming from a different country. And the accents are quite strong. So I think the bow is just going to make it. So I'm going to pop that bow on. You're from New Jersey, Nikki. Thank you for joining. Can someone type in the comments how many people are watching at the moment? Sorry, I'm on my Switcher Studio now and I can't see how many people are on watching at one time. So there's a super, super cute baby card. And I did promise, what's the time? How are we going for time? 1:15. I did promise one more using the butterflies, so we might do that as well. One more card. Do we have time for one more card, do we think? What do you think? I'm going to bring in this again because I've got my butterflies here all cut out, ready to go. So I'm going to see if I've got enough coloured bits to do a different card. That, coloured bits there, that, and that. 32, thank you very much. Okay, all right, so I'm going to do a quick card using these leftover bits. What colour base do I just want to grab? I'll grab something in here that's going to go with it. We might use, what do I have? Oh, the blue, balmy blue. Everyone's saying yes, another please. I think I can go across this way. We'll see how we go. Okay, so butterflies. Do I have enough? That. This one. What else have we got? What's the other side of that one? Oh, it's black and white. This one. This one. Look at that. That looks like we can do that. You only just started watching, Matthew, so another one would be good. No problem. I'm sure it can be arranged. Okay, so once again, these were cut out using the Truly Tailored punch. Okay, so the main thing is get one started and then you build from there with the rest. And this one. Like that. I only need half of that one done. Like that. This one. So I know there's been a bit of a mix-up with the time that I went live this week, but I was actually madly trying to get my monthly stamps club kits all cut and ready to go for everybody in my Stamps Club. Now, if you haven't seen my Stamps Club before, it's for people that live in Australia, and anyone in Australia can be a part of my Stamps Club, and even if you're a demonstrator, you can still be part of my Stamps Club. What I do is it's $45 per month, and you get a stamp set, you get a card kit to make 6 cards, and you get a video tutorial to make those 6 cards, showing you step by step how to make those 6 cards. So I actually choose a stamp set every month, and from that stamp set I design 3 cards. You make 2 of each, and you get to purchase the stamp set, and I always give the optional upgrades. If there's framelits that match the stamp set, you're able to upgrade if you want to include the framelits at an extra cost. But it's a super way of getting a lot of inspiration, being able to be inspired and do something with your stamp set straight away. So in other words, when you get a stamp set, sometimes it's hard to get the inspiration of where you want to go, what you want to do with it straight off. So the monthly stamp club is a great way of getting some inspiration and more or less getting a class for free from me, video class tutorial. And the kit is free. More or less what you pay for is the stamp and the postage, and that's it. So it's a fun way of creating. It is upside down there. The butterfly was upside down. That one's upside down. Actually, no, the butterflies are flying around all different directions. So so if you were interested in my monthly stamp club, you can submit the form. There's up in the up in the description of the video, you will find a link to go over to my registration page and register. Now, when you first join, the minimum joining is 3 months. And the reason that I do that is to get you used to how it all runs, how it all works. And then after the 3 months, you can then pick and choose when you, if you want to cancel at any time, you can cancel after the 3 months. So the 3 months minimum means that not that you're up for 3 months subscription straight off. You still pay monthly, but you have to stay subscribed for 3 months in minimum. And then after that, if you want to cancel, you just need to send me a message and say, I want to cancel. Now, you're not locked into the stamp set either. If for some reason you already have the stamp set that I've chosen for the month, you can choose a different stamp set to the same value. But the kit and the video will be designed around the stamp set that's chosen for the month. And I do all different themes. I do birthday themes. I do friendship things. I do all different types of cards, so it's not just limited to one type of card. Yes, this is the Granny Apple Green ribbon, Matthew. It is beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of that ribbon through the middle. And that is as crooked as... That is horrid. So crooked. I don't know where my eye was. And actually, that one needs to be up higher. That's the problem. That one needs to be higher. There we go. That's a bit better. Much better. Like that. Okay. What do we have in here now out of this? I'm just going to do... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do thanks. Just a simple thanks. And where am I going to find thanks? Come on. Where are you? Why is it? Oh, there it is. Right near my hand. It was right near my finger. It was just about screaming out at me. Okay. So, who thinks that they're going to get out their designer series paper now and actually use up their scraps? Who thinks that they're going to go, you know what, I can make some of these cards? Have I given you the inspiration now to get those bits and pieces of paper out and get into them? It's a little bit like Kylie's Love It, Chop It. Get into them, people, and chop it and do it. Thanks. So that's a pretty quick, easy card. Do you think we need a bow? Does everyone think it needs a bow? Needs something, doesn't it? I think it needs a bow. You're scrolling, trying to look for the stamp. Which stamp are you talking about, Matthew? Are you looking for the stamp that is the Stamps Club stamp for this month? Is that what you're saying? You're going to do it at your next workshop. Well done, Vicky. I'm glad that I've given you some inspiration to do that. That's fantastic. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the inspiration. Well done, Elfie. I'm glad I could be of a bit of inspiration for you to do that. But girls, we don't want to, sorry, and gentlemen, we don't want to hoard our stamps. We actually want to, I'm going to do it over there, I think. We actually, sorry, we don't want to hoard our designer series paper. We want to use it. Like, it's beautiful paper, and why not show it off and use it? And for the life of me, I have no idea where my glue dots have gone. Did I put them back in there? No. Glue dots have disappeared off the face of the earth. Ah, there they are. In my mess. Oh, when I was looking for the thanks stamp. I know, I was looking for it too. I was like, how can it not be there? Like, it should be staring me in the face. A simple word, thanks. So that. And then I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals, I think. I'm going to pop a glue dot under the ribbon. See how the ribbon's a bit loose and a bit wobbly here on the front? I can't cope with that. So what I'm actually going to do is just stick a glue dot underneath the ribbon that's going across, and that sticks the ribbon down and then stops that bow from moving at all. So that's one of my, I don't know, it's one of my my little habits that I have. If I pick it up and I see that the ribbon's wobbling a little bit, I'm like, oh no, I can't cope with that. It needs to be glued down. So I just pop a little bit of a glue dot underneath that and it fixes the problem. So I'm just going to use some of these strips of dimensionals on the back. So I'm doing really well. I'm sticking to my, I said to my daughter I was going to do an hour and a half because I've got to go and pick her up from work at 2 o'clock. So I'm doing really well. I've got 35 minutes to get myself done. It drives you crazy too, Matthew? Yeah. Honestly, it's one of my pet hates. If I can see a ribbon move, I'm like, that's not good. It needs to be stuck down. Okay. So we'll pop that on just like that. And it's on a granny apple green base with our Bermuda Bay and our granny apple green ribbon. So super, super quick, easy card. I'll just bring in the cards that we've made today using all of our beautiful designer series paper. So as you can see, you can make, I need to show you this one card when you check out that. Is that everything we made today? Did I make something else? Yes. Where's the baby card? The baby card was hiding underneath. So, as you can see, some beautiful cards there using our designer series paper. So, honestly, I think we need to get our paper out. We need to really get into it and use up our paper. Now, I just want to show you, I've actually made a really nice butterfly card, and I'm going to do a video on this. I just haven't got around to actually doing the video, and I was going to do it in our live video today, but I decided against it because I wanted to do this designer series paper and show you how you can use all your paper. But I made this beautiful butterfly card. Now, I'm trying to get where the camera is. Okay, so the wow factor, yes, okay, it looks really nice. It's got the beautiful foil butterflies and everything on the front, the lovely lipstick ribbon, the quilted, tufted embossing folder. But are you ready for the wow factor? The wow factor is what's inside. This is is it the Beauty Abounds? Beauty Abounds stamp set? Yes, I'm positive it is. Wait until you see what's inside. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not to die for? So I'm actually going to do a video. So when the person opens it up, they're going to go, oh, wow, it's got beautiful butterflies. But what do you think about that? Is that not super, super gorgeous? I was actually talking to an American friend of mine on the weekend, and she's like, oh my God, you need to do a video on that. So I will do a video. It will be a YouTube video because I want to actually do just a 15-minute YouTube video. But it's super, super easy to make. So if you want to know how, please let me know. Type on my business page whether you want me to do a video on this. But I think it's a super, super cute card. The reason that I got the idea was the Pink Buckaroo, I think it was, might have done it. She did a box and it had like layered up butterflies on the top, and it was simply gorgeous. You use the framelit out of from the Beauty Abounds. Is it Beauty Abounds? I'm sure it is. I've got it. Oh, I might have put it away. But you use the framelit and you cut out, you don't have to cut out the big framelit. The big framelet's got like 5 different butterflies in it. It's the big, super big butterfly in the middle. But I will do a video. I do promise I will do a video. So I just want to run through a few things. As I said, the monthly stamp club. If you wanted to get into our monthly stamp club, I'm using the Wonderful Romance bundle for our stamp club for next month. Payments are due today, but if you want to get in, it's not too late. You can join my stamps club, and if you're on my business page, you will see the link in the description up above, and it just says monthly stamp club. Click on that link and you can register, and I'd be happy to join you into that. I'm cutting the kits now. The kits should be ready. I've got nearly everyone's stamps. I'm still waiting on a couple to arrive that I've ordered, and I will be probably posting out those kits, I would say, maybe Monday next week. The kits are just about, like, I've cut all the kits ready to go. I've just got to package them all up and get them all ready and get everyone's stamps all sorted. Now, when you become one of my monthly stamp club members, you can choose to do the optional upgrade of getting the framelits as well. Everything is cut ready to go, so you don't actually have to have the framelits. If you wanted to just do the $45 per month, you get the stamp set and the card kit and the video. So you're totally welcome to just do the $45 a month. I always add that optional upgrade so that if you wanted to okay, so Susan's saying you missed out. What does the stamp club include? It includes a stamp set of the month that I choose. I design 3 cards. You make 2 of each cards. You get the card kit to make 6 cards all supplied with embellishments, everything ready to go. You get a private video tutorial. You can be part of a Facebook group. I have a private Facebook group that we all, I upload the videos in that group each month. So what actually happens is your payment is due by the 20th of the month for the next month's stamp club. So this is for March stamp club. So what I do is I take everyone's payments by the 20th of the month, and then what happens is I order everyone's products. They get sent to me. I cut the kits and I try to get them out before the end of the month, which means that you will be receiving your kits either the 1st or the 2nd week in the following month. So March we're doing the Wonderful Romance stamp set and framelits. And when you become part of the Stamps Club, you get access to our private Facebook group, which you will get access to all of the other videos that I've done previously before as well. So you have access whenever you are a current member of my Stamps Club, you have access to that group. If you decide to cancel, then you just get removed from the group. It's as simple as that. At the moment, we have an awesome joining special as well. So if you want to, Celebration is the best time to ever buy Stampin' Up products. It's the best time to join Stampin' Up. If you had an order that you are thinking of placing that is anywhere near $169, you are way, way, way better off to join Stampin' Up and get 20% discount, and you get to choose $315 worth of product, and you only pay $169. Now, if you're interested in that, there is no pressure to sell, no pressure to run it as a business. You don't have to do what I do. I mean, it's my full-time job, and I choose to do it that way. But however you join, you can get out of your Stampin' Up business whatever you want. If you want to just be a hobbyist and you just want to buy for yourself, that's wholly and solely okay. You can do that. You get 20% discount. So during January, February and March, which is our celebration time, you get to choose $315 worth of product for $169. It is way, way, way the best time to join. Now, being a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you get to pre-purchase products 1 month prior to the catalogue going live, so we get to actually buy the products, get them and play with them before the general public get to see them. No, I don't do USA, Susan, sorry. It's only Australian wide because Stampin' Up rules. I'm not allowed to sell my Stamps Club outside of Australia. I have to, products and everything have to stay within Australia. I'm only allowed to sell to Australia. You could probably find a demo that is in the USA that may be doing a similar thing. The only other thing I can suggest, Susan, is I do online classes and you can purchase the video tutorial only, but I cannot send you product. I cannot send you the card kit. I can you can purchase the video tutorial for $20 Australian each month if that's what you wanted to do, but that's the only thing I can offer to people outside of Australia. Oh, well, if you're a demonstrator, yeah, think about doing it, Susan. It's a great way of getting lots of customers and building up friendships with people. It's awesome. So thank you, everybody. And also, to Celebration at the moment is the time that you can purchase anything for $90 and have a free Celebration item to choose from. With my Stamps Club, if you do the upgrade option, I do give you the opportunity of having a free Celebration item if the cost goes over $90. Well, there you go, Susan. Your upline, Susan, my upline does Stamp Club. You should inquire from your upline. Exactly, Elfie. So true. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully I've inspired you all. Please feel free to share my video and get my crafting out there to all of your friends. Share it on your timeline. If you're watching this back on YouTube, please feel free to share it back onto Facebook or share it on YouTube. Any of your social media platforms. It helps me be able to run my Stampin' Up as a business. It helps me to be able to produce more of these videos and give you inspiration as much as I can. So until next time, I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye for now.